You were heard. Oh.
Huh? Hello? Alright. Am I heard by our live viewers on the MCC Highlights channel? Is the stream working? We're off to a brilliant start. Welcome, everybody, to our VOD review stream that we're doing. We're going to be watching a bunch of games from a bunch of different perspectives. It's going to be a blast. Make sure to stay tuned.
You're so bad. Why did I tell you can do this? Anyways, what Stein was supposed to do was to introduce everybody. So I'm Clay. We have Thrinac here. Say hello.
Hi, I'm Thrinac, yeah.
And then
Yeah,
here's
that's about it.
Stein. Oh my god, I'm doing your job for you. Holy shit.
I'll take the carry.
Yeah, today we'll be watching a bunch of VODs from MCC 16. All of the perspectives we'll be watching are in the description if you're on YouTube. And if you're on Twitch,
Move to YouTube.
No, we need our Twitch viewers. We need our
Twitch. Stay there.
Why did you say that?
Everybody watch the stream on Twitch, please.
Please, we need it.
YouTube viewers, move to Twitch.
Yeah. This is going to be a lot more, if you couldn't tell already, this is going to be a lot more relaxed than our normal scheduled content. I'm just going to leave that here.
I'm so relaxed.
Oh, me too. YouTube is not loading. This is so good. We're so good at this.
I love it when YouTube doesn't load. It's the most entertaining thing in the world.
Yeah, so basically, we'll be watching through the 8 games. The POVs are in the description on YouTube. And something to note is you might... there are certain POVs that you might think were better than others, but we tried to diversify who we were watching as much as possible so we can showcase different people that might have not been able to be showcased otherwise, right? So, yeah. With the funny legal statement out of the way, we will start with Ranboo for Hole on the Wall. I'm saying that off of memory because I can't watch it right now. Look at the thing right now, but yeah.
All right, I'm ready to see Ranboo popping off.
So he was in the
Yellow Yaks, yes.
Yeah, Wilbur, Scott, and Shovel as his teammates. I've never seen an Enderman in a banana costume before. It's actually interesting.
I just noticed that, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if he actually wore it in real life.
We'll never know.
No, it really is crazy how he was able to like
have matching costumes.
No, I'm just saying like when he got first individual without winning any rounds.
Yeah, it's pretty
like,
funny.
It just shows like how interesting the new scoring system is with.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna give a hot take. I really like the new scoring system. People were complaining about it before MCC with survival games, but I actually think it works well. Oh, Shelby almost just fell off.
I agree. I think.
See, they're getting through the first few walls.
No, something that Grian and Pete pointed out is for the first 2 rounds of this game, how quickly difficulty escalated throughout the round. For a while, it was like the easiest walls ever, and then all of a sudden, like
just
20 people, 20 people get knocked out, which I thought definitely think.
One of the first people to fall. That's.
That's pretty funny.
Interesting. All right.
Seems like
I feel
everyone's
we could maybe skip ahead to a little bit later in the round.
Yeah, we can. We'll probably be skipping ahead for Oh, I suck.
That's fine.
Okay, there. I'm
reading through. Oh wow, a lot of people were eliminated there.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, it just immediately gets difficult and then everybody falls, including Ranboo.
He still gets third though, so.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, 3rd place. No, 3rd place is great, and he only loses to Fruit Ninja. I was watching Fruit Ninja. I was watching Fruit Ninja at the beginning of this, and I'm just like, there could not have been a better start to this MCC.
For them. Yeah, I find it really funny how they had such a strong start, and then they kind of well, especially in the second game, they didn't do so well, and then they ended pretty strongly. I feel like that's a pattern with a lot of teams, that they start off good, do pretty mediocre in the middle games, and then end pretty well.
Yeah.
Pull it back at the end.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was an interesting mirror, I think, to like the Blue Bats in MCC 9 when the Hermits were on a competitive team for the first time, and they started off in Sky Battle and they won the first round of it.
Yeah.
But then, like, from there, they
Yeah.
basically did mediocre in the rest of the tournament, and then survival games came, and they just
Popped
They
off.
just destroyed
they-
everyone.
Yeah, no, I feel like that team specifically mirrors that mirrors the team we saw last MCC with Fruit Ninja
Oh, yeah.
and so much. From
No, it's
like,
like
the
a-
way that it was predicted in the community to the copy pastas,
Yeah.
and a bunch of other stuff. And also survival
it's-
games is like the
Exactly. They got first in survival games, got a ton of points from that, and got them to Dodgebolt. It's a really like close mirror of a team.
mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah. No people are getting eliminated. This is like
Yeah, literally nobody. Yeah, we should skip to when people are actually dying because death is
Yeah.
entertaining.
It's funny.
just the
I'm not gonna
simmers.
skip it. It pisses me off. So we'll ramble for a couple more minutes until
Okay.
death
Well-
is loomed in.
Yeah,
Well,
there
a
we
few
go,
more
okay.
people.
Yeah, a bunch of people just died there. Most of yellow is still alive though, which is kind of interesting.
Mhm.
I can imagine
Yeah,
holding the
all
wall
of yellow
for a
is
strong
alive.
game.
Oh wow,
Mm-hmm.
that is impressive. Let's see how long it takes for like one of the yellows to die. I know
No,
it's not gonna be right.
the Wilbur already died.
Oh, Wilbur already. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, so they still have 3 though.
Yeah. Well, I think it's like a top 20, which I think is pretty good for 3 players to still be alive.
Oh, yeah.
In the last
No,
minute,
for sure.
For sure.
3 in the top 20 is great.
Yeah, the walls are speeding up now.
Yeah,
so-
from what it looks like, there's only a couple like limes, and there's only
Here
a
they go,
couple,
now-
one green. So,
Now people start dying. Shovel dies. There we go. Jack dies.
and
oh,
Scott, I
this is
think
a
just
couple.
died. If I'm not, oh, never mind. Scott didn't die. Ignore me.
there.
There go a ton of people.
Wow, literally.
Smager
everybody
also
died.
placed 4th, I think. Yeah, he just said 4th.
Nice. Yeah. Wait, you got third again.
Yeah. No, he places 3rd in every single rush. Should I have spoiled that?
Wait,
I don't know if
oh,
that was a
wait,
spoiler.
Yeah, every single.
I mean, we
It
can
was in the
spoil
top
things.
10
It's already
video, dude.
happened.
Yeah.
No,
I didn't realize he got third. I knew he got very high, but in every single one, quite.
Yeah, every single one he got 3rd place. I feel like Ranboo's starting to get a 3rd place curse because he's gotten 3rd as a team like in 2 out of the 3 tournaments he's played in, and also he got the 3 3rd places in Hole in the Wall.
that's
So
true.
I think we're getting a little bit of a 3rd place curse from
Yeah.
him.
Don't say 3rd place curse. That's just.
Everyone's still alive. Is it
Yeah,
good?
all 4 players.
I don't
in the
see
team are still
Scott,
alive.
but yeah.
Well,
assume
yeah,
so.
40 out of 40 players are alive on this sidebar, so I'm pretty sure all 4 yellows. are
Shut,
still
shut up. Sometimes I just feel really dumb. Yeah.
I mean, it is small text. I wouldn't expect everyone to notice it.
Has lost
Hey.
2nd place to
Hey.
SG 3 times now. That's pretty funny, I think.
There's a giant. Hey, there's 40 out of 40 players still alive.
Everyone just wins it.
I find it. Oh,
No.
Gem.
There goes
No,
someone.
Gem.
Big oof.
F.
Gem was somebody I was really surprised by this MCC. I didn't expect her to do as well for her first performance, but I definitely think like being on a team with Quig and F
Oh, yeah.
and Solidarity helped a lot. Like,
Team's
that's a very
chemistry was-
strong team. Yeah, and the chemistry was good too.
Yeah.
I would have expected them to. Oh, actually, how good did they do in Build Mart? Because I would expect them to be a very good Build Mart team.
I think they placed
got,
top
like,
3.
Yeah.
Top 3?
Third,
That's
I
good.
I think they
that's
did
good.
2nd to Orange, and then
Were they
3rd
really
was the other Hermit team. Not very surprising, but yeah.
Wait. Really? No.
I think so.
No. No, Purple got like 8th in Build Mart. I remember I was disappointed because I didn't get fantasy points from them.
Oh, it might
Damn.
have been pink then. It might be wrong, so. But
Pink,
I
Pink,
think
was like 4th. Yeah, Pink was 4th, I think, and then I guess Lime was second, and then third.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
Lime.
who was third. It might have been like Aqua.
Maybe.
I don't know. But yeah. Anyways, back to hole in the wall.
Well,
There's only 10,
Yeah.
less than 10 players left. Like, oh wait,
Yeah,
it
that
does say
happened
so on the
fast.
side. Wait, give me a second. I got this.
Wait,
6 players left.
Ren was the last of the purple pandas to die, which is interesting.
He placed top 10. That's pretty good.
Yeah, no, that is good.
Who won the last couple games? Wait.
It was
Well, no, Pete
Pete
was
won.
the one last round, but I forget who wins this round.
I think the
Satnap.
reason he got third is because he's like the last to fall, which is yeah, that gives the advantage.
MCC subreddit, I want you to, that's it, that's where it ends, that's where we end.
Wait, I'm trying to figure out. But yeah, it's really interesting with the new scoring how yellow plays first without having a single survive.
Yeah, that's really cool. And there was
Ranboo
always
too-
the
yeah,
possibility. There was always the possibility of like, yeah, there would be a team that got a bunch of wins and they got first like place,
Yeah.
and that would have been a possibility. And then the new scoring system would have seemed kind of pointless. But no, it's cool that this happened.
Let's see who's next.
On to Sky Battle now. We are watching
Oh,
Tubbo from Red? Question mark? Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm so
Tubbo is
good.
on the red rabbit. You can see the red rabbit's name is in bold on the sidebar.
If it's bold, that's your team.
But yeah.
Just look at the scoreboard. You
Sky
can
Battle
get
is
so
so
much
fun.
information from it.
Alright, Frost is gonna run from us. We're gonna go after Frost, right? George, we're gonna go to the right.
You'll find out that I am not the smartest lad of them all, unfortunately.
Well, it's not about smartness; it's about awareness.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah, yeah, it really is. Like you're aware of the text on the screen, such as red being bold on the sidebar.
Jesus Christ.
I want to see who's the leader of this team.
Something I found very interesting. I was watching Fruit for this game live. I didn't watch this MCC live except for the first couple games and then Dodgebolt. But the second and third rounds, I think he bridged up, got the pearl, and pearled straight to mid, and then looted mid before anybody else was even off of their like beginner
Yeah.
islands.
No,
Which
and
honestly,
I was watching Illumina. It was cool to see like when he got to mid, there was like a magical bridge just built there waiting for them.
yeah, it definitely helped with the team that they were on, where it was much
With the
easier
simmers.
for the simmers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
easier for
would, although that team didn't do so well, I would like to see it being used again with a different team.
That strat could potentially work.
Mm-hmm.
Looks
In the
like
future.
Tubbo has got to the middle island. Okay, I mean red rabbits.
Yeah. No, red is all like making their way over.
Well,
to the,
as
ring.
they're one of the
I like to
stronger
call-
PvP teams, and they're surrounded by purple and aqua, so I wouldn't expect them to have any difficulties really. The only real person like that they would need to be careful of is Ant on aqua, I would say. And besides that, they're pretty good.
No, the interesting thing about Sky Battles, I like to think of Sky Battle as like the rounds kind of happen in 4 stages. Like the first stage is on like your initial islands, and then you like bridge over to get the iron on the other island,
Mm-hmm.
and that's like the first stage where you'll fight like the one team next to you. And then there's the second stage when you're on these like ring-shaped islands, or like the broken ring-shaped
Yeah.
islands, and then you'll fight like 1 or 2 more teams on that. And then the third stage is when you get to like the center like crown island, and you're fighting other teams on that, and that's usually
You're fighting
where
like the
most-
whole teams, all the
yeah,
teams
that's
that made it.
that's usually where the most kills will happen. And then there's the fourth stage, which is the mid fight when everyone's building out. And so like I feel like what'll happen is a lot of teams will focus on getting kills just in one of those stages, where actually you need to be thinking about all 4
Yeah.
getting throughout the entire round. Like that was I think the problem with Tommy for a while, is that like he would only focus on the mid fights, and like that's the only place where he'd go for kills. But no, he needs to go for kills like at every single point in the round.
Yeah,
Kills are
even
very
if you only get a couple in like each stage, like you get 1 or 2 in each stage, you're still
Yeah.
very like you still have 8 kills, like 4 to 8 kills at the end of every round. So, and
Okay,
then
so there goes Tubbo. He's been
and
eliminated.
yeah,
Kills are very important in Sky Battle. I think survival games is the game you need to focus on surviving, and then Sky Battle you need to mainly go for kills.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
Sky
No,
Battle I
literally
think
getting-
is a lot more
getting-
forgiving with risks. which I think was what it was designed for on
Yeah,
contract.
getting a kill is worth 25 times as much as a survival point.
Really? Wow.
Jesus Christ.
So getting 1 kill is just as valuable as surviving 25 more spots in the round.
This is a pretty risky from. It was pretty
He
risky
got,
from.
he got 2 kills from that, so that's still pretty
Yeah,
decent.
no, he still, yeah, that was still like a productive round for him. Like, I
Mhm.
mean, they're sitting in third place, they're sitting at 500, and like statistically, you want to get about 500 points per round, I guess. Since it's game 2 out of 8,
It doesn't
you want
really
to be
matter.
getting about. Yes, but like statistically to do average, because of the multiplier, you want to get about 500 points per round, and Red already is past that.
Then there's the Grian
There's the
kill.
Grian clip.
Yeah, the Grian
It destroys
the
everyone with
Grian
1
kill.
TNT.
And even Tubbo's noticing, like.
Yeah, no.
That's
That
like the
Grian kill
one
was a lot of
play.
people. I mean, Grian more than everybody else was kind of undermining what that was. But if you watch it in slow motion, it's like such a it has such like a slow window of when you need to place the TNT, so it was actually pretty good. And also his reaction time and placing the TNT was also pretty remarkable as well.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not sure
But
if he
I think-
planned to take. Oh,
Yeah, go ahead.
wait, I'm not sure if he planned to take the TNT. I mean, place the TNT in the first point when it was falling, but yeah, good job with placing the TNT and getting all those kills.
Yeah.
It's nuts. His performance generally was like definitely, I think, one of the dark
The
horse
best.
performances. Yeah. Even
Yeah.
placing above like he placed above like Dream and Scott and H-Bomb, who are
Grian
all
placed above Dream. You know, people are saying like Grian didn't kill Dream, so it's like there's the Dream Slayer thing, but he literally placed higher than Dream
Yeah.
individually. So
yeah.
I think that's sort of the Dream Slayer prophecy continuing.
Yeah. He did kill Dream and Dodgebolt last MCC, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
And I
he
think he
did,
did
he
so as well this MCC.
No, Dream wasn't in Dodgebolt this MCC, but
Mhm. I really wanted to see somebody else in Dodgebolt besides Dream this time, just because he's been in the last couple, and I want to see more people get wins. Which
no, and we got it. Like this time,
Yeah.
when Dream wasn't in Dodgebolt.
It's been a while since Pete made Dodgebolt, so it's cool
Mhm.
to see him in Dodgeball again.
Yeah, no, this was such an amazing conclusion to like the Grian and Pete saga. I don't know how to pronounce
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, totally. It really began in MCC 13, I would say, right? But
Yeah.
people were looking for a Grian win prior to then, especially with his performance in 11, was it, where he did pretty well, where they placed 4th?
Yeah.
Like that
yeah.
was kind
That
of
was
his first
That
like
was his
good
first
placement.
competitive. Yeah, that was his first time being competitive.
Yeah.
And then the Grian and Pete saga was just it's such a good story from beginning to finish. you
Yeah,
know?
it really proves that MCC is just a fucking anime. No, it had a lot of highs and a lot of lows. But yeah.
Yeah, for
Now
sure.
I wonder what teams are, because teams have been kind of predictable with that group of people just because of Grian was often placed with either like Fruit or Pete or H. So I wonder what teams are gonna look like for him in the future now that he's finally gotten a win.
Yeah.
But anyway, Tubbo's made it to like the middle pretty well. It looks like.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Dream was just killed by George.
That's pretty funny.
Pretty epic. Yeah, no, Red's building out to middle, just sort of alongside a bunch of other teams that are trying to do that. Pink is already in middle. They're just vibing over there, I guess.
No, something I noticed is that Red's bridge is a lot bigger than Oh, there's
Creeper
I don't
strat.
think those creepers are. Oh, he actually
You
got
got
a
a
kill
kill
with
from
that.
that.
yeah.
That was surprising. Red's got the thick bridge.
I think he still got a kill from that.
Yeah,
though,
he
so-
still
Yeah.
killed Zeus, I think.
That's pretty epic, I guess.
Amazing. Amazing job. Same thing, guys. Just
Is it-
same thing.
He did really well.
Yeah,
This round.
no, and he really pops off in the third round if I remember correctly. So
Hey, that's
Okay,
the hunter
so
scene.
Tubbo has like another Grian moment in the third round where he gets a bunch of kills after his death.
yeah,
Literally, I think like the majority of Tubbo's kills
Were
in the
after he
Sky Battle
died.
happened after he died.
Yeah.
Same with Grian. Like,
I think
that's actually weird. Like for the top 2 players in the Sky Battle, the majority of their kills happened after their death.
it's pretty funny too. Yeah, I think it's definitely something. I think a lot of players this MCC realized how much of a weapon that inner TNT island is, because all they really need to do to get that kill credit is just place TNT and get it. And somebody has to be on the island when they place the TNT, and it's basically a free kill.
Yeah, it's easy kills.
There you go, Ranboo.
Yeah.
Ranboo, oh poor guy. I wasn't watching his VOD, but like he must have felt so bad after that.
Oh,
And then
Shovel.
shovel. Yeah. I mean,
He-
I think a lot of teams that did well in the Sky Battle, it was mostly just because of luck with who they were placed against. Because
yeah.
Orange, I know, was placed against relatively less PvP oriented teams, which definitely helped out a lot
Yeah,
with
yeah. And also like Red was, I mean Red was always gonna do well at Sky Battle. There's
Yeah.
no surprise. But like Lime popping off with Quig, like this just shows how good of a Sky Battle player Quig is.
Quig is probably one of the best Sky Battle players in my opinion.
Definitely up
Yeah.
there.
Can I point
Quig
out
is-
something?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sky Battle is normally like one of the first 2 or 3 games. It's always the start of MCC. Everyone likes to do it first.
I think it's because it's such a high pressure environment, and
Yeah.
it also allows for more risks. I've wanted a Sky Battle finale for so long, but I doubt
Me too.
that people will let it happen.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I just want to see it played in the last 3 games.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
I want it to have a huge impact on who makes Dodgebolt. Like just once. Just give it to me once, please. That's all I ask.
Just an epic finale of Sky Battle.
Yeah,
Honestly,
Sky
would be
Battle
awesome.
after like Sands of Time or something. That would be like my favorite game order, I would say.
No, but H-Bomb has too much power in the Decision Dome, and he just hates Sky Battle so much.
Yeah, he really does. And Pete too. Well, Pete probably hates Sky Battle a little less, but with he's teamed with.
Yeah.
When he
And that's the
with
thing.
who
Like,
he's teamed with.
I think that's the problem is that the players who are good at Sky Battle don't like it, because like Grian or like even in the Littlewood, like they're both good at Sky Battle, but they're so hesitant to play it.
I get well. I think primarily just because they're better at other games, right?
Potentially.
Battle was very unpredictable.
But yeah. Also, yeah, it's
Well,
very unpredictable, and it goes down. Like I would say, a lot of it is luck with who you're paired next to, or placed next to, spawn next to. So yeah.
That's true. There's definitely luck involved there.
Whereas Build Mart, yeah, something like Build Mart is not as predictable because you have a strategy for Build Mart and you follow it, and with Grian as a leader, you can just do so well in Build Mart.
Yeah, Sky Battle's a very risky game.
There he
Like, anyone-
goes.
Sky Battle's a game where like anyone can choke, and yeah, Tubbo just kills Carl Jacobs there.
I think he also gets No, he didn't get another kill. Sorry. Oh.
Oh shit, okay, Amfrost is really going at me.
Isolated?
Yeah, I'm aware,
Creepers?
I think it's like these creepers that he starts to place. Like that's what gets him a bunch of kills in the end.
Yeah.
Keep going, keep going.
You got this, you got this?
Yeah, he kamikazes himself. He's done that
Yeah.
before. I forget what team it was on.
Just goes in with the TNT and he dies, but then the kills start coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He got 4
this is
kills
all
from
of
that.
Aqua.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, literally.
Aqua just got eliminated
And then
by
false
Tubbo.
as well? Jesus.
We got first.
They're green, 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 green.
We won, it's green, we won. Well, who's alive still, bro? Yeah, we won. Let's fucking go.
Oh, I forget. Now I remember who survived this.
Freaking 6 kills in that game alone!
Nice job.
They did well in Sky Battle. I mean,
Okay,
it's kind of
next we
expected.
are watching... I feel like this is Fruit, but I'm not 100%... Let me check. It is fruit. I am such a genius. I'm so
I was
smart.
hearing Zeus's voice in the background. I was like, "Yep, that's fruit probably."
Yeah.
Practice that.
This is a new map.
Still going?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
the end.
shallow lava.
God.
No, it really seems like it's not shallow at that part where it has like the big holes.
Mhm.
The dip.
But
Yeah.
no, you can still build over it. It's just scary.
Generally, fruit is probably one of my favorite POVs to watch in Sky Battle, or not Sky Battle, to get to the other side, because he just consistently does so well. I would
Yeah.
like to look up when the last time he hasn't gotten like first on what map was, because it's probably
Where are you?
like
Well, I'm on the right.
when he debuted or something like that.
Which is the
Close to when he debuted.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to just do from where?
Yeah.
From our color.
He just
Well, he's still-
storms across the whole map, especially in bridging ones.
Left in a second.
Mhm.
I'm trying to trick everyone.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
He's got the CPS, man.
yeah.
Just watch him play these blocks.
His CPS
gonna-
is probably the best out of the entire event. I would guess.
Probably.
Especially
He's
for
doing it in
right-clicking.
F5.
Killed Wisp, I think.
No, he does a lot of stuff in F5 and it just blows my mind.
Look one deep at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this, like literally what he's doing now.
Ow, ow, ow.
It definitely allows him to have a better game sense than most people when he's able to go in F5. Especially to get to the other side, in the punching maps too.
What?
I got like 6 or something.
Yeah.
I felt I touched the lava once.
And then he got like, was it? I think I didn't see it. I think it was 8th or something.
I didn't think
7th maybe.
Yeah,
do that.
No, literally all three
Oh,
of Fruit's
sick.
teammates fell in lava and they have to restart.
yeah.
The play is
Something I noticed,
if you're gonna fall, just look at
I watched Grian's VOD for this game. And for this map specifically, something he mentioned is that to get to the other side, you just follow fruit, and the only real challenge is just being able to follow the path he makes, just because it's really hard to do it unless you're fruit.
Beat Fruity B's parkour. That's
Yeah.
what you gotta do.
It's just the beginning, cause like look at the rest of this. This does not look
Oh,
windy.
ooh.
You don't trust me
No, this
on
is
my
not
team. It doesn't trust
Like,
me.
look at this.
No!
Dude, this isn't windy. This is deceptive.
Oh my god.
I think he's looking at the lava here to see if
Yeah.
it.
I'm sorry.
It
Well,
looks
Gamecoc's
like
in 33rd.
it's
I would've
that it's
expected him
like
to finish
6
it.
blocks deep, but it's really like 1. Except for those big holes.
The lava.
Yeah.
Illumina.
Yeah, no, you touch the lava. I just.
Ugh.
The only reason they got 8th here is because I think it gives you more points if the whole team finishes, and with
Yeah.
the simmers, it's gonna be a bit more difficult.
Oh, they
They didn't get any team bonuses. Like Fruit was the only one who got a very good placement there. Like Illumina kind of underperformed, and
Looks
the
different 'cause you
Simmers
have to,
didn't do
like,
well.
What did
go
the
up.
slime?
I
they
think
still
Ant
put it-
gets first on this map. I saw the clip.
Oh, does he
Yeah.
actually?
Yeah, he was able to bridge both up and he was. I don't know what it's called. Sideways bridging, upwards. Kind of similar to what
Oh,
Fruit's good doing here, but
What, jitter bridging?
Why?
I mean sideways but up as well, or like horizontally but up as well. But it's really hard to do with the elytra equipped. Just because if you spam space, then you end up activating your elytra.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
I would kind of wonder if it would be easier to not equip your elytra immediately and just
I'm taking
um,
Stuck in a light
bridge
trap.
normally, and then once you're as high as you need to be, you just equip it before you fly. I feel like that would be a lot easier.
Oh my god, there's.
Yeah, Fruit just did that kind of, and he's gonna
Yeah.
make it pretty far. It's like
You guys got
not
this, you guys
quite
got this.
getting there,
Yeah,
but
Coming.
he'll make it eventually.
He
Kind of a
made
weak
it at
placement
least.
from Fruit of all people, but-
27th?
There we go.
Nice, first team.
Fifth.
Let's go.
Nice, nice.
Oh,
25th.
25th. Sorry.
No, not
I think the elytra
But-
glitched them
oh,
out.
they
I'm not
were the
glitched them
second.
out.
They were the second team to finish though, but it only brings them up to 5th because like they didn't get very high individual
Take your
placements, and
elytra
so
off
it's not the
Yeah.
best
And then put it on.
team finish.
And
Mhm.
then you fly.
Mhm.
But it's kind of like.
Yeah, like
sketch,
I
like
literally.
that.
I
Oh,
literally-
the SB trolling at the end. I saw this.
Oh, that was so toxic. I did not know SB could be that toxic.
It's so funny.
He does not seem like a toxic person. Then he just does that.
That's good.
What is SB stop?
I don't know why I did it.
Oh
You just-
yeah, it was so funny though.
SB, come on.
I don't think you lose points. You just
Yeah,
SB, what are you doing?
pretty
He
funny.
just sits there for like 10 hours. It's like,
Oh,
so you're gonna
That
go
was
over here or
really
what?
mean.
I know how it feels, Gumi. I know how it feels.
That's-
It feels
Oh,
awful.
no, okay.
we're
And this
back.
is
I'm
Fruit's
for
map.
every
This
game.
yeah, this is literally Fruit's map. Either this or his Tapple's not in
Isn't this
this
like a-
event. Either this
Yeah,
or
isn't
Walls is
this-
probably his map.
Isn't this the three-peat for him on this map?
Okay.
All the way up.
Um,
I'll just
yeah, I think so.
Whatever, I'm not
Well, it was introduced 14,
blocked, aren't I?
and I think he's
14.
not gotten first ever. is not gotten.
Oh my
He's
god.
gotten first every single time. I'm pretty sure. And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could be completely wrong on that. So yell
I
at me.
can't think of a time when he didn't get first.
Yeah.
Because he got first
Beautiful.
in 14, and I think 15. Yeah, and 15. I don't think it was. I don't think this map was played in MCC 16.
The top
I don't remember. I,
If I remember correctly, I don't
You
think
might
it
not.
was.
What's really
They brought-
interesting is that he was glitching and lagging a bit, so he was not as fast as he normally was, but he still was like so ahead of the pack, which I think is so funny.
Yeah,
So you can just build.
really, just this amount of CPS. Like, no matter how much he lags, he'll get that block placed under his feet. So like,
Hmm.
You might get hit by Grian. might
They
hit
like
you.
to rotate the maps a bit. There's usually at least like 1 or 2 different maps each MCC.
Yeah.
yeah.
I was really
Sorry.
excited. We'll see. I think Skydive Remix is next, or that was 5th. I don't remember. But that's probably my favorite map.
Yeah, let's go.
And
Yeah, that's a good
Vixella
one.
finishes.
I'm not gonna finish.
Yo,
Oh,
Zeus.
Zeus is not able to finish.
No, there's no way he'll get there in 10 seconds.
Yeah,
Just want to
unfortunately.
I'm not gonna hit Nikki.
Yeah, to get to the other side is definitely one of the weaker games for the Simmers.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, you're.
They really
But
pop
for, like,
off.
for Fruit and Illumina themselves, like they're both really good, but then the Simmers, I guess to get to the other side is like a perfect depiction of what Pink Team is, because you have the two like really
God.
good
Yeah.
players.
Wait, they added a rocket
Like
launcher?
Fruit and Illumina, like to get to the other side is kind of their
The
specialty.
one without her?
But
Mhm.
then
You can
on the
roll this
complete
up.
opposite end, like the Simmers
Shut it
are just
off.
not good
I'm
at
not
this
doing
game.
that. I'm not doing
I'm
that.
going for it, bro.
This is probably one of my favorite my favorite
Oh god,
map that Fruit does, because
Yeah.
he just completely dominates.
he just got.
Yeah.
He was the only one on the roof.
Yeah, he's just completely ahead of everybody else.
He's-
And
he
then
stole
Illumina
Anthrop-
gets
he stole,
second.
like, he stole Tubbo and Fundy's strat of getting on the wing from last MCC, except that was for the building one. But it works for the rocket one too, I guess.
Oh my god.
Nice.
That's so annoying.
Oh god, there's so much.
This really shows Pink's dynamic, because Fruit, I don't remember if the Simmers finish, but Fruit and Illumina get first and second. Illumina get first and second.
Oh no.
Go to yellow. Go to the yellow. Go to the yellow.
This is definitely a really hard map because of how close everybody is, and unless you're like ahead of the pack, it's really hard to be able to not get interrupted by other people's rockets. So
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
if you don't get ahead at the beginning, it's kind of just up in the air how fast you finish
yeah.
Green.
based on how other people do.
On there, and go to yellow. And then you're gonna go to
Wait,
purple.
does Zeus finish this? I guess we'll see.
No,
Oh,
that's
no,
not
it's-
purple.
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 I remember Vic. I don't think Vixella
No.
So hard.
You see the Simmers are getting so stressed out. Like Illumina's trying to give him instructions and stuff, but he's just not able to process them fast enough, and he goes to the wrong spot and falls.
Yeah.
Maybe possible?
I mean, when you're under pressure, it's a bit different.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I'm letting
This
everyone-
definitely
just-
was a lot of pressure that the Simmers were under, just because of how
Yeah.
anticipated the team was.
yeah, so much stress.
I
for
think
one
if they were
competitor.
on, I think if they were on a team with less pressure or less expectations on them, they would have debuted a lot better in a competitive environment. Personally,
The Sims
Yeah.
can do really well in games. It's just pressure gets.
Yeah.
gets to them.
yeah.
And then it's gonna be
Yeah.
I
Well,
I
mean,
think if they
you
were
know,
on a
they were still
team,
able to get to Dodgebolt, like they did decently well
Mhm.
enough.
I just stay alive.
but I think they could have done even better.
Yeah, so
I
maybe in the
think-
future when they're not like new to the competitive scene,
Yeah.
that could help them.
I think the reason why Blue Bats did so well, Blue Bats 9 did so well, was because of the fact that they were underrated or they weren't expected to do well. Because
Right.
especially H was on a competitive team for like
Who would hit
the
me?
last
I am so sad.
I am the least luckiest Minecrafter in the world.
3 MCCs. I can do math.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I hate this map. Every time it plays, a little bit of me it dies inside.
It's a bit
No.
random.
And I know that that's the reason why Nox Crew always put it in and why they like it. So fair enough, but you
Or
know.
they're trying to make you specifically angry.
Yeah. No, I think it's
Clay, they're just like Clay but Gray needs to suffer. We're gonna put doors in to get to the other side, just so he can.
to get to the other side is my favorite game by far. except for when doors or breakdown is played, and then it just goes down to like
Oh,
my
yeah.
fifth favorite game.
Right, right. Oh, you know what's a really good map into the other side is Siege. I really like that new map.
Oh yeah, that's a good. It's probably one of the better new maps in my opinion.
Yeah.
No one wanted to hit that one?
The one over the water. I don't know what Atlan's called, but it was like the Guardians, and you have to bridge.
Vixella whacked Axolotl. That was the NPC.
Nice.
No. No.
That's such a good nickname. That's such a good IGN.
This is my least
Yeah.
favorite.
And this is the third map that Fruit gets first in, because of course he
I'm not
does.
gonna finish.
Yeah.
No, it's just because
I mean,
people are mean.
it wasn't gonna be anyone else, was it? Like, it's gotta be Fruit.
I'm gonna stay back a little.
He's just not getting punched, which is both lucky, but then again, he's good at movement, so.
Yeah, and people were punching Puns at first, like his Puns was in the lead, and so people were punching him, and I guess nobody wanted to punch Fruit for some reason.
And there he gets first. Nice.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey, don't hit me. We did Minecraft.
Vixella says,
roleplay
"Hey,
together,
don't hit me," and
don't
then
hit me.
continues to hit Grian.
There we go.
Just-
You
No,
okay?
I got hit off.
Vixella gets hit
anyone
off.
shows
That
up
kind of
behind me,
ruins
it's
the
over.
team bonus chances, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Illumina's able to finish, although not very
Okay, that
well.
one was my fault.
She falls
I feel
again.
like I'm moving at a snail's
Yikes.
pace.
Um,
I hit dream off. I feel bad.
This map doesn't really. It is a bit annoying.
oh yeah, no, this map is a very annoying one.
Oh, she missed the
The
jump.
toxicity and everything. is
I
just-
could have got second.
Yep.
I never finish
boy.
this one because once someone knocks me off, it's over.
It's not a particularly difficult map to do. Like, it's not hard parkour. It's just if people
Exactly.
punching, it's
Yeah, and also
this, you got
when
this.
you're like stressed about
it, you
people
can get it.
punching you, the parkour becomes harder because of it.
Oh, nice.
Got it.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
got
Mm.
it.
And then it's just at the back. Just
Wait,
the
does he
back.
finish?
Axolotl.
Oh, she
Yeah.
does, but just barely, just barely.
Just
It wasn't axolotl.
Although
but it was
Pinkin's
close.
only in 7th, so
Well done.
I guess they were smart to
Yes, I
want to
finished.
play this game earlier.
What's up with no terrace
So,
for?
all right, to get to the
What?
other
I
side is done. Yeah, they only got 7th, which is interesting.
Well,
Well, the Fruit, of course,
Nice fruit.
of course, he gets
Fruit.
first individual.
Now
Good
there is.
job.
And then there's Ranboo with third
Great.
place curse again, of course.
oh yeah, I see what you mean now.
And Illumina gets 420 points. We love to see it.
Right, so looks like Grid Runners, Tommy, Red Rabbits.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
yeah.
no, Cyan, Coyotes. Coyotes.
Yeah, you're right. This is the new team, Coyotes, instead of the Creepers.
Do you like geckos and coyotes?
I think Coyotes is fine, but I'm not crazy about the Geckos because I really liked the Green Guardians. Like that name and
Yeah.
logo combination was one of my favorites, and so I'm kind of upset they got rid of it. So,
The gecko just looks happy. The logo.
Yeah.
I mean,
guess so.
coyotes is okay, but
Yeah, I mean the Geckos are fine. I just don't like the fact that they removed the Guardians.
If this first one's tried
Mhm.
killing them off,
I want green giraffes or cyan camels.
there's high tunnels.
Green giraffes would have been so cool. Anyway,
I don't know if it is. But
All right, Cyan has begun. They start out in 6th place because that's the order of the colors on the teams.
Get on the thing.
yep. Oh, seems to be. There we go.
Shoot the target.
All right, we have a modified shoot the targets.
Shooting
Mm.
should
It was
be pretty
interesting. I
simple.
like Tommy and Dream both did surprisingly well in the previous MCC when Grid Runners was first played. Like their teams both did better than expected because neither of them were expected to do well at like a communication game, but both like Red and Pink from the last MCC, which was Tommy and Dream's teams, like did well.
Yeah.
And so
Can I just
I
say
guess
Grid Runners? Yeah. Just Grid Runners is a good game overall.
yeah, oh yeah, it definitely is.
Get the dirt off. Get the dirt off. Break the dirt.
So it's honestly not too much of a surprise that these guys ended up doing well, but like first place is like I don't think anyone expected that out of this team in this game specifically.
I guess they have good chemistry, so they can communicate with each other, and because they like know each other well from all like the Dream SMP and.
That's true, and also I think Dream was able to figure out a lot of like the brain
yeah.
puzzles and stuff pretty quickly,
Still on the top, guys. So...
which made a big difference.
I don't know where dirt is.
We're good. We did it. Okay, we go.
and they finished that
Four in the main bit,
quite
four in the main bit,
quickly.
Forward, cock.
Yeah.
Just run forward, run all the way forward, run all the way forward.
I gotcha. Sorry,
As
I
soon
didn't
as
see
we
it.
start this one, it's speed, boys. We got this. As soon as it's end, go. Oh, eat the cakes. Okay, we got.
Oh yeah, this is basically just the same map as last time, but modified a tiny bit.
Exactly. You need to do like the parkour on the other side rather
They
than.
figured that out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's interesting how they made this one into a more individual challenge rather than the team challenge of having to do the piston stuff.
This door's gonna open in a second.
Alright, go, get in.
Jiggle the cakes.
And
Eat all the cakes.
just start numbing on the cakes, eating the cakes.
They didn't let you eat that fast when you're cooking fast.
We got him.
Go. Alright,
Okay, I'm going far right, far right.
Yeah,
Oh,
go
wait.
far.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, I need to-
Oh, he just walked out.
Come back in.
Oh no, Tommy.
Okay. Just don't worry. I'll go what?
They must get first because
We're fine.
Alright, go.
the
Tommy,
the next
bro.
games they do quite well in, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, no, they end up doing really well in this game.
Yeah, looks like they figure out.
This is one where you have to pass the wool to each other. This was a
We copy them ourselves, I think, right?
bit of a confusing challenge.
Yeah, 100%.
Wait, where?
So you go to the chest. There's
Wait,
a chest
you
with-
Just copying the build.
You gotta toss me wool, Tommy.
Well, oh yeah, they do have the same colors, I see. So
No, I've got to do it.
I need pink. I need pink.
I guess yeah, just pass the
You
wall,
need one pink and one red.
communicate,
I need two pink and one red.
and Dream's the man in the middle that
Yeah.
passes it between each other.
Yeah, but I'm doing my painting on my side as well. I've got a painting here.
Green for me?
Yeah, I have two greens.
Just two blue. I need two.
Alright, give me one green. Give me one green.
Somebody send
Tommy,
Pong
give blue for them.
Yeah.
It's a pretty simple game overall. I mean,
It's simple, but like you gotta figure it out, and it's kind of
yeah.
confusing a little bit.
Send it to me.
Because I know Pete got like stuck on it for quite a while, which yeah, you can quite easily get stuck on different like games in Grid Runners,
Two green and three orange.
but
Just toss them all your stuff.
and it looks like these are. It's taking a tiny bit of time for the Cyan Coyotes to.
Yeah, I think Tommy's kind of starting to figure it out. Like, oh, they all got.
Oh, they've done it. Nice.
Epic. Oh, they had some extra wool. I didn't realize that was a thing.
Bit late, but I get it.
Light the lamps. Okay, you have to
Light the
flip
lamps.
levers. I just fell.
This is just like parkour.
Yeah.
that's like Dream is just gonna pop off.
Flick all the levers. Jump up, parkour and stuff.
Just
No
flick
surprise
all
they
the
no
lamps.
surprise they did this room quickly.
I haven't. I'm so.
They might have, I think they might have got first out of all the teams in this room. I might be
Pretty
wrong.
sure. I'm pretty sure this was one of the ones. Yeah, where they did
Probably one of
that
them.
well.
How do we get up to the one on the yellow
It's all
tower?
parkour. It's all parkour.
There's
wait.
one over there.
That might be the
Over there.
one just across the room.
I got it.
Yeah.
I got
Is there
it.
any over here?
I flicked it, Tommy.
I don't know how to get up to this one.
Oh, there's one.
got
There's
this
yellow
one here.
tower. Okay,
Oh.
I've got it. I figured it out.
And
Up here, look.
Alright, nice.
Wait, where do I go?
is that all of them? Oh, there's still one there.
Did you flick it or not? Did you
Yeah,
flick it?
Tommy's gotta find the lever. Come on, can you find the lever? He
There we
finds
go.
it on the backside of the lamp.
Can I shuffle
Yeah.
All right, and they're able to
And
move on to
completed
the
that
next
room.
Yeah.
Well, right now we're in third, but that doesn't mean our.
Pretty sure this one's the food one.
Oh, is it? Yeah,
Yeah.
getting the
I
items.
don't even know.
It's the bingo room. That's what I've always called this.
This is
I get melon and bread. Dream cake.
pretty self-explanatory, this one. And because they
Yeah.
did it last MCC, so
Cake.
Right, I'll do
shouldn't
it.
have trouble getting through this.
Guys, put in chat how to make a cake now.
It's one egg,
I have
sugar,
three
and
of each fish. Three of each fish. What do I do?
One egg,
you
sugar,
cook it.
and
You
what?
cook it. Look. I don't. Milk. Wait, no.
And
Wait.
Shreem's trying to figure out the cake recipe, which frankly I don't know either. But
3 milk, 1
Yeah.
egg, 2 sugars,
Yeah.
and 3 wheat on the
Oh, yeah,
People
you
don't
can
really
just
make
look up
cakes
in
too
the
often.
egg and sugar.
recipe book.
Alright, I have it. Drop the weight. Drop the weight. Drop the weight.
I've done the bread.
Okay, here you go. We need the cooked fish and the cake.
I have the cooked fish.
Cooked fish and yeah, the cake's gonna be the last one because that's obviously more difficult.
Cake on the left.
Thrinac, what is your opinion on cake?
Have you got your milk?
It's good. Cake. I mean, Minecraft cake or IRL
Drop me the stuff.
in real life cake.
Same thing. They are the same thing.
Oh yeah. Cake's good.
Literally,
Cake's good.
There's literally no difference.
no. Minecraft cake is worse. IRL cake is good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What makes Minecraft cake worse than real cake?
Well, there's too much icing on the cake. You see.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Although I feel like real cake often has too much icing as well.
Depends what cake it is.
Is that good?
I suppose so. Depends like who makes it.
No, Don't accept them.
You have Dream just like acing the parkour, like it's easy for him.
Tell Dream when to...
Is it
Move
like right here?
move one over. Move one over, Tommy.
Oh, yep.
Okay.
Well, they did that one quickly.
I'm trying to.
Tommy takes like a second to find the staircase.
Key somewhere?
Was there a key in there?
There's a key in the chest.
This might be the last room that's coming next.
Okay, I have to swim back. I have to
Fine,
swim
fine,
back.
fine.
You're fine. Just hurry.
The rest of the team will catch up. Did they get like stuck or something? Oh no, I think they're
They
fine.
may have done.
Why are you...
Looks like they're all through now.
Oh, we got the trident glitch, of course.
Get to the exit.
This is-
Get to the. Oh, this is
Uh,
like the invis parkour thing.
Go down.
Oh,
This
I
was-
didn't like
this-
this one.
Yeah, this was annoying.
Wait, how do you do this? It's teamwork again somehow.
Oh, they don't know what to
although-
do.
I remember Orange was able to figure this out like relatively quickly, and I was watching their VOD of it, and it was like so satisfying watching them actually like
Can you boost me? No.
do it well.
Punch just in case.
Gold blocks down there.
It looks like no one's doing the parkour yet.
Wait, what the heck?
Don't think they figured out you need to
There's
actually.
barriers.
One person needs to be on top, and then everyone else needs to.
Shift.
Just-
Shift.
There's invisible blocks
Wait, it might not be.
underneath. So
Yeah.
Oh look.
Wait,
Oh,
me-
never mind.
Where?
Yeah, you gotta
where-
follow the
where are
invis
barriers?
blocks.
Did this
Are you
one thing
wait?
work?
Are you able to like look
This
up
one?
and see the pattern from below? Is that a thing? you
no,
can't.
I don't think so.
You have to have someone tell you. which is
Yeah,
Interesting.
No.
it looks
Or you
like
have
that
to,
they
like,
don't have anyone
work on
telling
this.
them. They're just doing it.
It's not.
No, oh,
Are you sure?
Hey, Tommy. Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
sprint jumping
if that worked, that
He
Top
went-
10
he went
plays.
for the risky- yeah, he went for the risky play. That probably would have been a top 10 play. What was our 10th
Yeah.
best play? What would it have been better than?
Oh, it looks- oh.
One over left. Straight to your right and one over left.
the
10th
stream
best
might.
play was wait. Our 10th best play was Tommy in
Go
Sky
straight,
Battle.
straight, and then go all the way left as far as you can, and then all the way to the corner, all the way to the far corner.
Uh,
We can probably make that jump, can't we?
I have to make it over, I think too.
I did.
Can you guys go above and help
Oh,
me?
yeah,
Like the
look,
stream
okay,
might-
okay,
might
we
have
can-
switched
we can
tabs.
explain to you from above now. Carl, look, now we have to explain to them.
Okay.
Okay, so look now.
It's okay.
Oh,
Now
oh,
to
okay.
jump on your left, jump.
Okay.
Hi,
Does,
chat.
does happiness describe the emotions you're feeling right now? Oh. Oh, I see. Interesting.
We're just doing technical work.
So Clay is here. Silently though. We can hear Clay, but you guys are not able to hear him apparently. So we're gonna try to get this video up and working again. We're gonna see what happens. Clay's working on the technical side of things.
Currently, just watching Grid Runners. What's everyone's favorite game? You all like Grid Runners? Grid Runners is pretty cool.
So no, Grid Runners is like a good game for sure. There's like the variety of challenges you have to do, but like while they are all like various challenges, at the same time there's that common theme of like communicating with your team and just the quick thinking that you need to do.
I think it's probably one of the best games in MCC.
Yeah, I'd say it's one of the best like quality like executed games. We should be back.
We should be
Oh
like
my
this.
goodness.
Now, like a little C shape.
Yo, there we go.
Okay, now make.
All right.
Now can you make that
We
jump
got the
from there?
video playing here.
Honk or something.
Clay, are you audible or
You can make that jump.
are you?
Up here, punk, up here.
I'm sorry.
All right. Clay
Keep going now along that.
Clay is
Yeah,
still
now-
silent
now
for the
it's like a C
stream.
shape.
So me
And
and
Silent
Thrinac
Clay.
are gonna be
now
talking.
you can make that jump. You can make that jump. Okay, up here, boys. Run on it, run on it.
Well,
No, this was
like-
this was an interesting move to make like all 4 members of the team do that invisible parkour
Yeah.
because like
We probably have to just
some
parkour
people
stand
aren't very
up.
good at parkour could like really struggle on that. But it seems like everyone was able to make it across just fine with enough communication.
they got. I didn't think they got first in many games, but I might be wrong.
That was good.
I think in points they ended up getting first, but the finishing the course was second.
So I'm happy with that. We recovered.
Yeah.
But maybe not. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
We were good.
Nice.
Maybe we didn't, but maybe we did.
Yeah, Grid Runners is a game that requires a lot of communication. It's not completely skill based. Like you don't need to be good at all the things in Grid Runners to earn it. It's
Yeah.
mainly communicating
Usually,
with your team.
yeah, sometimes they'll need like one player to be good at parkour or something, but that's really it.
Yeah.
We gotta remember, it's about. Guys,
And normally there is a
time
like
spent on
good
rounds,
player at
so
parkour or
doing first
that kind of
generally
skill
means that we've spent less
in
time.
each
Yeah,
team.
yeah, for sure.
Which like is an indication that
Because yeah, the teams are really balanced
But yeah, but
nowadays.
second was good. I feel
They've
like
been balanced for a while, but
couple rooms we did
these teams are they're one of the most balanced teams I've seen in a while.
Confusing, man.
You know, it's weird trying to like balance teams based on like
I like some.
communication. Like I wonder if Scott has like his own personal tier list of like how good is this team at comms, or how good is this player at communication. That would be interesting.
I think I was lagging
Yeah.
because I watched you like go so far ahead. I was like,
Dude, Carl, there was one bit where you're
Uh,
looking at
if we could skip ahead a little bit in this video,
Yeah.
just to like when everything's finished, that would be great.
If we're able to.
Um,
Yep.
But yeah, we want to see the scores coming in for sure.
Think.
And that's the end of the video. That's not.
Oh, there it
Oh.
goes.
Oh. Oh.
The flashing.
LSD warning. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah.
It look.
Okay, and we have the video. The video is completely glitched out, so we're gonna
Yep.
restart that.
Just a view.
And Clay is currently complaining about technical difficulties, and
Just technical difficulties.
we're gonna get
you know.
through them as quickly as possible. We want to watch these VODs.
We want to watch whatever game's next, which I should know, but I don't.
Isn't it
Uh,
Sands of Time?
I can find that out.
If you remember the event, Game 5 of
Sands
8
of Time,
Sands
Sands
of
of Time.
Time, that was the game that was voted on in the audience poll.
Oh, that was really
You
good.
may remember this
Fuck.
from
I'm
what
pumped
happened
now.
in the event.
Part 2 Electric Boogaloo.
MCC, yeah, part 2.
MCC Part 2, the part after the first part.
Ooh.
Yeah,
All
we'll
right.
just ramble on.
Yeah, we've been told to entertain the masses. So in the meantime, while we're waiting for this video
Oh,
to come,
it works.
oh wait, apparently the video works. Hold on. Clay's just like
Hi, mystery.
shouting in BC. It's working. Oh. Can we watch the Discord stream that Clay is showing
Okay, I'm
us?
coming, I'm coming.
It looks like it's working. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Why
We can
is-
honestly just go past grid runners. Like we can just go straight to Sands of Time.
Yeah.
I suppose now probably isn't the time. Well,
We can just, see you until the end of Grid Runners.
Yeah.
And, oh,
No.
back to you.
So you guys go above and help.
oh
me?
yeah.
Okay, so this is
We're back at the Grid Runner part.
All of us need to. Okay. Yeah. We
I
can.
keep forgetting that like
explain
the
to you from
stream
above
can't
now.
hear Clay.
I
Yeah.
suppose now probably
And like
isn't the
everything that
time.
Clay's saying about okay, yeah, this
Not
is
having a
good,
break.
this is a good point. This is a good point.
Okay, yeah. This is good.
Good. Oh,
Oh, no,
oh, oh. What happened? The video just go to the end again.
We can skip the Sands of Time.
Wait, so literally like is that I think that's happening like every time Clay skips to a part in the video, it just like goes to the end automatically.
It just, yeah, I don't think, I think it is an issue with the way it's rendering or something. Also, they can hear me now, by the way.
Oh, Clay can be heard. All right.
Yeah, because you guys desperately need help entertaining the masses, as I say.
We have to entertain the masses.
The millions of
Come
people.
on, people, keep watching the stream, please, please, please. I will professionally tell you to subscribe.
Yes.
It's not looking very good, boys. Help.
Oh dear.
All right, we have to somehow get this video working, or else the masses will not be sufficiently entertained. Quick, what is everyone's opinions on sour cream?
No.
It's pretty good, actually.
Oh,
Now,
yeah, I find it rather.
now it's the jump
tasty.
on your left. Jump on your left, Dream. Now, like a little.
Sands of Time stresses. Sands of Time is stressful. Yeah. Sands of
Yeah,
Time
same.
is stressful.
It's stressful trying to pull up the video for Sands of Time. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Talk about the weather.
Talk about yeah, the weather is rather wonderful that we're having today. Let's see what
The
I
weather.
don't know what's the weather like over there in where you are, Thrinac.
It's just usual. Pretty cloudy
usual.
and yeah,
Yeah.
English weather, as some may say.
Pretty usual California weather over here, just like sun.
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 That's it.
Yeah, pretty much. Sour cream is so good with bananas. I agree. Whoever said in chat that sour cream is good with bananas, I completely agree.
This Sands of Time was tragic. Yeah, I saw a lot of people died.
Yeah, no, a lot went wrong in Sands of Time for a lot of teams. Like even Illumina on the pink team. Like the pink team ended up really good, but even Illumina like died to a lava pit, unfortunately.
Has this turned into a podcast? Like,
Yeah, this is literally just welcome back to our podcast. We're
Yeah.
gonna entertain you guys today for the next hour. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Okay. So apparently we're doing an
Technical
alternative
difficulties.
method of watching these VODs. We got this. We got this. Okay. Thrinac, we must further entertain the masses. How
We
are
need to
we gonna
entertain
do
you
this?
more.
Opinions on popcorn.
Opinions on popcorn, it's pretty yummy. I mean, yeah, I eat it
Yeah.
sometimes.
It's pretty good to watch during a movie or during MCC. I often
Yeah,
have
MCC,
popcorn
yeah.
watching MCC. It's just pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Let's see. So popcorn is interesting. No, literally, like earlier today, I had a bag of popcorn that said sharing size, and I was just like, "Ha, what a joke! Imagine sharing a bag of popcorn."
Yeah.
All right, I'm being told to talk about things that aren't food. Okay. Yeah,
Sport.
yeah. I am. Sure. Go ahead.
Who likes sport here? I mean, opinions on sport. This is not. I'm not doing very well with this.
Opinions on my okay. What? Oh, I know. Everyone say in chat. What is your favorite game in MCC?
Yeah, what's your favorite game?
Say it in chat. What's your favorite game? This will be an amazing. This will be an amazing response.
Let's go back to food.
Yeah. We want to talk. We like talking about food.
Yeah, food pog. Opinions on cooked chicken. It's better than raw chicken.
Yeah, no, I think it is better than a little bit better than raw chicken. Slightly. I've seen. Oh, we have people saying their favorite game is Build Mart in chat, which is interesting.
Build Mart is a good game. Okay. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Build Mart is like a pretty good game. I agree. Build Mart, like it can be entertaining for sure, and like there are a lot of popular content creators that aren't so good at it, but when you watch the teams that are good at it, like it's really fun to watch. Why don't you get back Parkour World? I don't know why Nox Crew has decided to like not have Parkour World anymore. I mean, it kind of makes sense because a lot of people didn't like it. You know, it was getting harder in ways that annoyed people. Yeah, I don't know. You'd have to ask Nox Crew about that. They might bring it back someday. We'll see. It'll probably be different though.
I want to see Parkour Warrior return.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'm seeing Hole in the Wall to get to the other side.
Sands of
Survival
Time.
games. Yeah.
Grian VOD.
All right. Okay, we're just hearing Clay like yell and be
Yeah,
like,
we're hearing some stuff. Okay.
This is okay. So yeah, Sands of Time. Yeah, people are saying Sands of Time is a great game. More To Get to the Other Side. To Get to the Other Side is one of my personal favorites. Although I'd say my favorite is Sky Battle, just because like the mid fights are always insane. But To Get to the Other Side is also very interesting. Just with like the placement system and how that works. Because like you can see people do really well, and then like fall at the very end and get a terrible placement, which is like very very interesting to me. Like how your skill and your placement can be correlated, but also not correlated.
Yep.
Um,
Sorry, I was just.
yeah.
Uh,
I also like Battle Box. I'm really mad that Battle Box has been skipped 2 MCCs in a row. Because that's always been one of the most interesting games for me, just like seeing like which team gets which like record of like wins and losses, and which teams they beat, which teams they lose to. It's always interesting.
yeah, I pretty much like every MCC game
Oh
because
yeah, no, I don't think there's a bad MCC game. They're all fun to watch, at least to some extent. And they're all at least decent in quality.
change of conversation. Who is everyone's favorite person to watch in MCC?
Ooh, that's a good question.
But
Does it depend on
I'll
the
answer the
team?
question.
Oh wait,
We should be good to
Oh.
go, but I'll answer the question for shits and giggles. I would say my favorite person is Peter H by far.
ooh,
Nothing
interesting.
beats a Peter H VOD.
Very good.
We are at Sands of Time now, boys.
Oh, we are okay. Can you
There
screen
we
share
go.
then?
I have to do that. Oh no, this has just gone so bad. Okay.
Right. This should be working now. We can all. Can we all see?
All right.
Tubbo?
Yeah, I'm seeing Sands of Time.
Oh,
it's
wow,
happening.
Cheesy.
More
Cheesy.
There we go.
All right.
Everybody,
Yeah.
We're gonna okay. So it looks like we're gonna watch Captain Sparkles. Captain Sparkles VOD. Interesting. Interesting. Captain Sparkles has done very well in Sands of Time in the past. Like MCC 13, I remember when he was teamed with Dream. That team dominated SOT. Like they got way more points than anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
So he's had some great moments in this game. Because Captain Sparkles is like he's a good all-around player, and he can just do a bunch of like he can do everything like fairly well. And so when Sands of Time throws like a bunch of different like various challenges at you, he's going to be the one to be able to get through that variety of different obstacles that he faces.
If you want to
that's all the major
parts of this, then
Cracked blocks. That's important.
yeah,
If you
yeah.
see cracked
Yeah.
blocks or cracked blocks with gold in the walls, there can be secret rooms and also just
yeah.
gold in the
Sands of Time is a very
walls.
like luck kind of based game because you need to basically be lucky to find vaults, be lucky to get sand, be lucky to find coins. Though it is skill based, but
Yeah, there's skill and luck involved. Like the thing that I would say is that as long as you're exploring the dungeon like well and efficiently, you're gonna find good things. It's just a question of like whether you find the really good things like the gold vault or something. That can be a little bit luck based.
yeah.
Something I noticed this MCC was Sands of Time. A lot more people were risky, which for some people paid off, but most people it didn't whatsoever. One example is Blue, who got all 4 volts, but then managed to get locked in, which is pretty funny.
That's
Yeah,
unfortunate.
pretty unfortunate. Yeah.
That probably would have brought Blue up to like not 10th probably, I would imagine.
Yeah. Although this
Um,
was the 5th game, it probably would have allowed them to perform better in the in games after
Yeah.
this as well.
No, like a 2 times multiplier is already like a very highly valuable points that you can get. Like if you can get a big lead in a 2 times multiplier game, that's still very good. Like even if it's not one like the last game.
Looks like Sparkles is asking for some rusty keys. To why is he mining the floor?
That's not the block you mine.
Yeah.
Jordan.
It's a bit
I've seen
different
multiple
texture.
people do that.
Jordan. That's not
I can
the
see you
block
accidentally mining a grey block, but
you-
yeah, I don't think a yellow block is the one you mine.
Captain Sparkles, if you're watching this, you're great. You're an amazing streamer.
Legend.
I didn't mean any offense by what I said. Anyway,
I'm gonna.
We continue with Sands of Time. We see Captain Sparkles popping off, killing some
Popping
magma
off with-
cubes. You love to see it.
You love to see it. Going to like. He doesn't use torches, which is. I don't think many people use torches.
I feel like more people should, because I mean it's really valuable. I would say.
Yeah.
For if you're not able to fully break the spawner, like it's a risk to just go straight for the spawner and try to break it immediately. You could just be safe and just place the torch and be like, okay, nothing else is gonna spawn.
Especially while on that ladder,
Uh,
that's pretty risky.
Yeah, I mean he kills those pillagers. There's more pillagers.
More
Is he
pages
able to-
above.
No.
Yep.
Yeah, it took him a while to break the spawner there, but he actually managed it. Somehow. Now he's just killing off the mobs. Oh, he's actually losing a good bit of health there. Oh, he's rather low.
Yeah. Somebody in chat
Yeah, he's gonna
said.
take the time to explore a little more. Yeah.
Back going to the blue bats. Somebody in chat said Philzo got screwed by UK ping. You can see the sand being placed right before he got locked in. Yeah, I saw somebody on the Reddit calculate that he was less than a second away from placing, like he would, like there was less than a second margin of error, which is pretty sad. But also I find that pretty funny.
Yes. I mean, it's not like they would have won even if they had gotten out.
Yeah.
Like, they would have maybe gotten 8th or 9th as a team, but
Yeah.
Eh,
No, that
I
team
don't
was
know.
really screwed over by the first couple games more than anybody else, I think.
I can only imagine Phil's reaction. I haven't seen it, but like I can already like I already kind of know what it was, like what his reaction was to that.
He's going through a lot of these. I don't know what you
Yeah.
call them. Tunnels.
Yeah, I guess
levels.
tunnels are like rooms or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there are so many monsters.
Trying all the sand. Another iron sword. Oh yeah, the
He already
spawners
has-
also give coins.
It's 416 coins. The team has 1,300, which is really good because like the way it works with 2 times multiplier, you want to get about 2,000 coins to be about average. Although in
Yeah.
Sands of Time, it's probably a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But they already have 1,300, and like the game has just barely begun. Like they're already the majority of the way toward an average score. So
Uh-huh.
like they're already in that position where it's like unless they choke, they're gonna do really well.
Yeah. It's barely, the game has barely even started. Like, we're only a couple minutes into the actual game.
Exactly. They're getting so much stuff.
Something I noticed Captain doing is he's placing so many carpets that they're even in his offhand,
Yeah.
which is very helpful for if either he gets stuck somewhere and he needs somebody to help him, or he needs to find his way back really fast.
Just killing the zombies and
Somebody in chat
getting
just
coins.
wait, I can't.
Oh,
Never mind.
on the top level on the right, there's a way.
Green vault key, that could be big if they find like green vault. I don't know how good the green vault is compared to other vaults, because I know the gold vault's the most, but I don't really know like how the other vaults work in terms of like their relative value.
Yeah, H-Bomb would weep if he saw that Captain had carpets instead of torches. True. No, I still do
That's his
think.
way of playing Sands of Time, and he does not stray away.
No, I think that torches are probably more useful in the offhand, but people often are reluctant to use carpets as well.
Yeah, no, carpets are like underused. Like people should be using carpets.
Yeah,
more 'cause
the only people that I
they're so
see really
simple,
use them
like-
regularly are like, does Dream? I don't know if Dream does, but definitely Pete and definitely H are good
And
carpenters.
I think the team leaders tend to do it more.
Mm-hmm. Or people that are
Like-
sense of time tryhards.
Yeah,
H.
Martin.
Age, stop tryharding Sands of Time.
I have 10 sand I'll bring to you.
I mean, Sense of Time is probably one of the best games. I feel like if I was in the event, it would probably be my favorite as well. So.
It's just a different event to like what we've seen in Minecraft events. We haven't seen anything like this, and it's just
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. It's like an
Yeah.
entirely separate experience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sands of Time is one of the most unique games for sure.
Oh, there is. Oh, it's just one.
Getting sand in the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like the team's doing decently well. I don't think anyone's died yet, or
Yeah, no,
Yes.
nobody's died yet. They're already at 2,200 coins, which is already above average. So as long as they get out, like, they've done above average.
yep.
All right, coming in.
You know where
Coming
Red Bull
in.
is? Anybody?
Have they got a vote yet? I don't think they have.
Don't believe
On
so.
the opposite side of you.
But there's still quite a bit of time left. Or
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
they
I'm
still got.
open to vault.
I have blue key.
Yeah, I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you for Blue Key.
Okay.
Yeah, turn around.
Yeah, Quig has been popping off in the last few MCCs. It's kind of a shame he hasn't gotten a win.
Here you go. Here's the red
Yeah, no. His last win was MCC 5. Both him and Fruit, I
Ah, so
think,
long ago.
are S tiers that deserve another one, I think. Neither of
Oh
them
yeah,
have
for sure.
3
Just put them
wins.
together.
Yeah, put them on the
Yeah,
same team.
yeah,
Yeah, easy, 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 easy.
Easy.
Easy wins. Easy wins.
Pete as well. Well, Pete just, I mean, before this MCC, Pete got a win, but
Yeah.
he just
Mhm,
passed, Captain just passed, the area with the gold vault. He's being directed somewhere, but
I'm in the middle.
Yeah, no, he's never been necessarily like a leader on a team. He's definitely more of a support player that just does like the things that no one else wants to do, really, which is
yeah,
honestly
no.
like an admirable role.
And it looks like he's about to get a vault. Let's go.
All right.
Beautiful.
We love getting vaults. Actually, it
Go.
looks like that's one
Oh,
of
there
the
we-
less valuable of the vaults.
Yeah, I think most people in the event got that vault. What I really noticed, despite most of vault captain deserves, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
You down my same path, or is there a?
I had a thought, but it just escaped my mind. I think vaults
That's
have
fine.
less value based on how many coins are in the vault, but based on how many vaults other teams get. Because if like you're the only team that gets 2 vaults and everybody else gets 1 or none, then you instantly have the upper hand, right? Which is why
Yeah, for sure.
Blue would have done so well if they were able to get out.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
no,
I
Blue
think
was
they
like
have,
racking up
they
so
have
many
2
coins.
out of
and
the
just-
3 vault keys, I think. I heard that
Okay, thank you.
Kara and Ant were passing around the blue vault keys, and Captain has the red one right now, so they're in pretty good shape.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're being like fairly productive with their time and just doing well, just all around. Like
Not
they're being
taking
pretty
too
fluent
many
in
risks.
their communication, and they're not stumbling up and miscommunicating too much, because like people don't realize this, communication is a really hard, like not just in MCC, just like in literally everything you do. Trying to tell somebody something is so much harder than everybody thinks. Because
Especially
people
with the
like
stress of MCC, and
Mhm.
it just puts pressure on you. And
Yeah.
because people misunderstand things, people will miscommunicate things, like accidentally use the wrong word, or someone will accidentally hear the wrong word. Like there's so many things that can go wrong when you're talking to somebody.
Yeah.
oh, doesn't want. Oh,
He doesn't go for those top blocks that could have dispensed some coins down. Finds a golden apple.
I would say there's probably
skeletons. Does he choose to go with it?
He's just looking for, I think, the red vault at this point.
yeah.
Oh, it's not down there.
Oh, he finds a complete dead end. That's kind of a troll.
And then I'm assuming the other Ant, I believe, found the
I don't know where red is.
blue vault right there.
I have a lot of sand in my back. Captain, keep looking.
Mining.
I'm gonna come back.
Okay.
That,
He
that's
keeps
a block.
mining the blocks that aren't actually like
Mineable.
Yep.
the correct blocks that you need to mine.
Yeah.
Funny.
Become blue.
I assume it's down there now. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm running back. I'm running back. I'm running back. I have 8 sand. We'll be good for a little bit. Keep looking.
Should be around this corner.
Bro, this
Oh,
is
Getting
no.
the target blocks. I don't know if he has arrows. Oh, he just got arrows there.
Hard to find. It was very tricky.
Yeah. I think he's just trying to get the vault as
Again,
fast as
a
he can.
complete dead end.
Oh, I don't know.
Looks.
Noxtree's kind of trolling with their dead ends.
Yeah, Noxtree really. Well, is it completely randomized? Is that like a?
I don't think so.
I think a portion of it is randomized. I'm trying to see what.
I'm gonna say
It's probably up there, I think. Has he figured that out?
It might be that things like dispensers
Oh.
are randomized.
Captain, if you can't find it, we'll-
Shooting the target blocks to
Oh,
get.
the first streamer I've seen to actually do that.
I think we'll be good.
To do the target block thing?
Yeah, no, they always
Oh.
forget for some reason.
Hmm. Interesting.
Is this it?
and he found it. Thank God.
There's
Jesus
that
Christ.
red ball. Just
Okay.
don't die to the blazes.
Yeah.
Oh, he almost fell in that lava there.
They got 3. Fantastic.
Look at all these coins.
Is that actually 3 vaults? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hurry, Captain, hurry. I still have 2 on me. I still have 2 on me if we need it.
And yeah, I saw blue got, I think, all the votes, but unfortunately
They
didn't make it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
I'm coming. You idiot zombie! God, no, no! Oh my God!
Almost
Jesus.
died.
That was stressful. Oh my. Wow.
If he died there, that might have been a game changer. I mean, for
Game
standard
over.
time.
Yeah. Well, because he has
Oh, that would have been
1.5k
depressing
on
if he
him,
had died.
so considerably more than like a considerable portion of his teams.
I have 2. I only have 2.
I mean, you did get 2 vaults, so
Put the sand in.
Mhm.
Oh, Captain, you're so far away. Oh my God.
Put the sand in.
Then it. Go.
Okay, okay.
Put the sand in.
Here.
Run! Captain, run this way! Run this way!
Run this- How much time do they have left? Like how close?
Wait, did they
is
have
it?
much time left?
Oh, he has 5 sand. Okay, so just
yeah,
place it.
yeah. No,
Okay, that's easy. enough.
We're good.
Okay, no, he had enough time. Like he could have just walked.
he
it. It
could have,
wasn't that
but
close. It could've
people
been
were just
closer.
panicking.
Wait, we just took.
Pink
Oh yeah,
gold-
for sure. No, appropriately too. Like
Yeah, we can skip
they got
ahead.
so many coins.
And they
That's-
all
Yeah.
through.
Good job, team.
Wait, I can't skip ahead to when the scores. Wait, no. Let's go here.
You can like press the left and right arrows.
It's not okay. Now it's working. It wasn't working when I tried. I promise. So yeah, they got second to purple.
Second. That's
Yes.
decent. Oh yeah, of course.
Purple. Each
Purple.
always wins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 4
Oh.
blue bats.
Oh, that was. Oh,
That's sad.
that's really sad. A lot of people didn't get out. Like an entire,
This is amazing.
like the bottom 4
Yeah.
had somebody locked in.
I'm realizing the last time Philza has gotten in the top half of teams was back in MCC 12, which
When he
was
won.
last November.
That's so sad. Yeah. I think that Sands of Time, people really, we, not to be an asshole and plug, but we posted a video earlier today, which was like a compilation of how awful everybody did in Sands of Time. But somebody commented like, this was like Pete last MCC, but 5 times over, and I completely agree. So many people were
Oh,
taking
yeah.
unnecessary risks, because
Yeah,
they
for
were
sure.
hungry for points. So yeah, I think that's a definitely contributing factor to.
They might have just been in this mode of like I haven't died in Sands of Time in a while, so I probably won't die here.
Yeah. Anyways, so we can actually get through stuff pretty fast. Here
Yeah,
is
Quig
Ace
Quig
Race.
Ace Race. We're not gonna show Pete because we're showing Pete for like, I mean we're showing Orange for
For a bunch of
stuff,
other
I guess.
POVs, yeah.
Yeah,
Which we haven't shown Orange yet, but in the later.
but we're gonna show them. We're gonna show them.
We will.
But yeah, no, Quig and Ace Race, like he did almost as good as Pete. Like they were really.
Yeah, they
actually
were
pretty
neck and neck
close.
for the entire thing. I think both of them and Dream as well got broke the fastest lap time that RH set in
Mhm.
MCC 13.
that's
Obviously
crazy.
Pete just popped off, but both of them also did really well as well.
Yeah, no, it's kind of sad. Like Quig, I think is the best Ace Race player that hasn't gotten a first place finish yet.
Yeah, no,
Has
he's
he- has he not?
consistently just in the top 5. Like I can't remember
Yeah.
the last time he was in the
He's always
top
got, like-
5 wasn't in the
Yeah,
top
he's always
5 was
gotten
probably
like second to fifth, and
He's first right now.
yeah, he's first now. But no, you know, Pete just does that incredible skip somehow.
And there he goes.
Every time I watch that skip, I just get so endlessly confused because I don't understand where he goes.
Yeah,
He
it
just
makes
like
no
starts
sense.
the waterfall area and then he's just done with it. And I'm like,
Pete's
"What?"
ping just like has a seizure at that moment.
Yeah.
Sneak Stag is in the lead. I mean, not in the lead, but he's top like 5.
Yeah, he was doing
Nice,
pretty
nice.
well. Puns as well. And then H.
Yeah,
no, I mean,
Puns
Puns
didn't
is
have
just a-
the way of events. the best of it.
Right, overall puns didn't do that great, but
Something
I
really
mean, he's always a
interesting.
good ace race player.
I pointed out after this MCC, after watching Pete and Quig and a bunch of other people's perspectives, is that like even though they were like they did so well, there were still a lot of areas of improvement. Like none of them did the 4-block skip at the beginning, just because of
Yeah.
risks, right? So that Pete's record could easily be shaved down by a couple seconds down the line.
Yeah,
If,
I mean-
sure.
yeah.
Yeah. The wins, the best. They're not the best. That's because there could be so much better performances.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it. It instantly kicks you out, so it's not bad.
Yeah, there's definitely room for improvement, even though Pete did so well, which is fun to see. Like, we can see Python script keep being played as, like, an ace race map, and we can still see surprising performances and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
records being broken. So
I see
bright
what you mean
future
by
for
they're
ace
really
races.
close.
Yeah, no. Quig's just on his tail the entire time.
Yeah.
I think they end up finishing between like 3 to 5 seconds apart, if I'm not mistaken. I probably am. And then Dream's a bit behind them by like 10 seconds. I think it really just comes down to how either of them respond to their mistakes, because like you're bound to make mistakes unless you're Technoblade and MCC 11. But I think
Yeah.
Pete was just able to recover more easily, and also the trident skip that he does definitely helped.
Opinion on the new Trident?
My perspective kind of changed this MCC from what it looked like last MCC with Space Race. It seemed to be like a lot slower, and it would like not lag more, but it would be a lot slower just generally. But watching like Pete and Quig just completely dominate with the new Trident, my opinion has kind of changed a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't like hate them. I think it's people complain about collisions a lot, and it's a good fix, but
Yeah,
I mean, there's also the thing, like, who are we to say? Like, we're just viewers. Like, we don't.
true. We don't
Yeah.
actually have the experience of.
We haven't played with them, and like, we don't know what they're actually like. But I mean, based on what people are saying, and just based on what I'm seeing, like, it looks like a good change overall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm gonna lap at it.
Even people that aren't as good as Ace Race and haven't like used the new tridents to their advantage, if you will, they still have like there's nothing. Jesus Christ! We haven't even finished talking, and he finishes. Yeah, they finish 5 seconds apart, and Dream finishes 8 seconds after them.
Yeah, it's interesting. Quig and Dream have had this like long-standing ace race rivalry. There've been so many times where they finished very close to each other in placements, and yeah, this is sort of like revitalized that rivalry, which is interesting.
Everyone's so close.
Yeah. Anyway, all
We
right.
can
So then, what's next? We have build
build Mart with the G-Man.
Mr. Manager Grian.
I'm going to.
Grian, more like Karen.
Just the viewer count just drops.
Yeah, I'll just shut up. I'll just leave the stream. Yeah.
We love Grian. We love Grian. He's a legend.
Something really interesting I noticed is that when he won, he thanked Wilbur for his build Mart strats or whatever, which I think primarily comes from pride when Wilbur like completely was like one of the best runners. Runners, is that the word? No, what's the official word?
It's like floater.
Floater. Yeah, one of the best floaters I think I've ever seen. And it really just like revitalized that strat, I think. But yeah,
no,
you
for
can
sure.
see
it's interesting how they didn't do the strat of like focusing on 2 builds. Like they were always doing all 3 builds, and that's the one that worked. That's the one that got him first place. So that's kind of a big hit to the 2 build strat. We'll see if that like makes a comeback in the future. I don't know.
I believe SB is the floater in
Yeah,
this.
SB is the floater. So you can see Grian goes and gets every flower, so he doesn't have to remember what flowers he needs. I think that's a really smart idea. And it doesn't with the speed in the like section or whatever. It doesn't take that much time to get all of them.
Yeah.
Also, so SB immediately was asked to go get one of every wood, a bunch of every wood, just so they have it. Especially, which definitely pays off later. I'm just.
Yeah, let's see.
So yeah.
Is it first build that you get more points, or is
Yeah.
it like just doing every build? Is that better to go than just focusing on one?
Well, I think you get more points for how quickly you complete them, which is why I think the 2-build strat would work so well with players like Grian or I personally think the only reason why the 2-build strat might have not worked for 5UP and his team is just because they're not as good at build Mart necessarily as Grian is or Pete or
They have the
False.
one strat, but they still need the communication, which isn't really there. So you think Orange would have been even more dominant if they had just done 2 builds?
I don't really know because the bonus of being able to do of the 2-build strat words. I need words. Yeah, the bonus of being able to do the 2-build strat is that you don't need to focus on all 3 builds, but Orange, this team is able to do that very easily, so I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think so.
My brain is slowly dying. I apologize, chat.
I see they've got all the woods as well, so that's useful because they'll never
Yeah.
need to go back to get all or any of the wood.
I think Grian just ends up getting the concrete, or no, he has SBs to get the concrete. And then he just needs somebody else is going to get iron, so he just asked them to get iron as well. Something I noticed, especially, is that people with smaller chats tend to do better because they're able to ask their chats to remember stuff for them. Like False's chat, H's, and then Quig's are like the 3 I can think of at the top of my head. But Grian has this massive chat that's just chaotic at any point in time. But he's still able to do so well, which I think is kind of interesting.
I can definitely help you out. Like, if you forget any of the materials you need for the build, chat have got you. But
yeah.
But if you need like a specific thing, then chat might not be good for it.
Yeah. And then he gets the iron bars and the concrete.
We might be able to skip ahead a little bit, just to skip a little more towards like the end where they just
skip
completely dominate.
rollercoaster
Yeah.
builds.
I can go over here. Yep, that sounds good. We can have like 5 more minutes. Wait, I'll go a little bit more.
Gone back up to first.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and yellow yaks were.
Oh yeah, yellow's a good build Mart team. That's
it
true.
really is, because especially because I said earlier that Wilbur's like a fantastic floater, and you can see him, Grian, helping place because he already had the concrete from his previous build. So while False, I think, is or Pete is getting the light blue glass, blue glass. He's able to spend more time to focus on the golden build over his own, which I think is pretty useful.
Yeah, for sure. Right, and it like the way you win build Mart is with those little communications. It's like you think they're not very important, but just like those little things, like having the leftover blocks from the previous build, and just using those and like noticing that you have those and that you can apply them to the new build. So for people who are bad at build Mart, like that's what you need to improve on, is just those little things that you notice, or like noticing like if 2 people want to get the same thing for a build, be like, hey, maybe only 1 person get that, or like if 2 people are going to the same section, oh, only 1 person go to that section, just get everything from there. It's just these little communications that so much help in build Mart, and that's what makes the difference between whether you do well or not.
Something
Keep
I
going,
just
yeah.
noticed, I think this is probably the biggest mistake that this team made. Although they got first, obviously, people still make mistakes, is that Pete didn't get enough of a specific glass, so Grian had to come and get it
Oh,
rather than
yeah.
working on his own build. But thankfully, SB already got the quartz for Grian, so he doesn't need to really worry about that.
Yeah. No, and the thing about that is that like it's really hard to know
How
how much glass
yeah.
you need for a large build like that, because trying to do the math in your head really quickly can be annoying. And the numbers add up like a lot faster than you would think.
Yeah. Something I see Grian do a lot in this that is really helpful is he takes any extra materials and starts to lay out where specific blocks are for builds that haven't been started yet. So it's much easier for when a player has all the materials to go in and finish it, because there's kind of an outline or a skeleton already built for the person.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like he does that with the other golden build that he just finished, and now he does it with the duck.
Grian's excellent
Doesn't have
management skills.
enough concrete.
Yeah.
I believe probably someone else will get the concrete.
Yeah. Well, obviously they already have to go.
Yeah, there's only a minute and a half left, but a lot of builds can be finished in that last minute and a half.
Yeah.
That's when you'll see often teams just go crazy with their last few builds.
Yeah.
I think the stress gets the pressure gets to you when you like in the last minute because you feel you need to finish the build. But if you just place down like blocks, you don't need to completely finish it, but you still get points for just placing it down. And there they go. Yeah.
They're the first to complete the duck one.
Yep.
And
They may
something
do
that
this one.
Grian notices that was really smart is that he notices SB is using granite as scaffolding. So he's like, we need that over there. And he's like, he's very quick to figure that out.
Yeah, that's again, it's those types of little communications, those little things you notice and then communicate to your teammates. And at the same time, like you need to not just be communicating, but also listen. Like listen to what your teammates are saying and notice if there's something that you guys can do to save time and to make collecting more efficient.
Point difference, like Orange are a good 800 points ahead of everyone else. They completely dominated build Mart.
I would say this is like a second bigger mistake is that they should have been able to complete this build, but they didn't
still
notice.
got first.
They still got first, but they didn't notice that it was one block off.
Yeah.
Which,
Right. I mean, no build Mart is going to be perfect. There's always going to be little mistakes. and stuff.
Yeah. Especially it's such a high pressure environment, right?
Yeah. But they did so well, almost not quite 900 points above, but like 860 it looks like.
Yeah. Just
very
shot them into
dominant
the lead before the last game.
Yep. Yellow got second, Lime in third, Pink in fourth. Interesting. Aqua only got 8, which is 8th, which is interesting.
Yeah, you'd expect that team to do really well, I think.
Yeah, that team was like designed to be a good build Mart team, but I guess not quite this time.
If we can skip to survival games now.
Yes, we are gonna watch Illumina for survival games. I feel like that's like a given.
Oh yeah, for sure. You got so many kills and helped Pink get that like first place in coins. And it's amazing how like they got less survival points than Orange, but they got so many kills that it just brought them into first.
Yeah, that's why I really like the new system for the new coin system. Like that wouldn't have been possible with the old scoring.
You can still get. Well, I mean, actually, no. I think it would have been possible. It would have been even more dramatic.
Oh yeah,
Pink
true.
would have
Never
gotten
mind.
first place by an even wider margin. But what's interesting about the new scoring system is you can still make a difference by getting kills.
Yeah.
Like it's not entirely about survival. Like survival does help a lot, but kills are still helpful. It's just you want to be a little more like it's a little more risky.
It's on survival.
Kills,
Something I just noticed is that Fruit has either done like incredibly well at survival games or pretty awfully, because off the top,
it's never
the
in the
first
middle.
I think 9 was the first survival games he played, if I'm not mistaken.
6.
6 was the first? I don't remember how he
Six
did.
6 was the one time where he did mediocre.
Oh. And then 9, obviously, we know how that went.
Yeah. It was
And
great.
then it wasn't played until 14. And 14 was kind of a...
Yeah, and then also with 15.
as well. Yeah, 15 was like... That
And
was
then in
pretty fun.
16 and
And then-
16 and 17 both times he popped off.
He completely popped off.
They're like just looting to see what they can find. I don't think they get the best gear, but
I
they've
think...
got an iron.
The thing is, nobody really got good gear in this game.
No,
Yeah.
they
And
definitely
Pink,
lowered
Pink
the
was one
loot
of the
table.
only. Pink was one of the only teams with like decently good gear.
I have iron helmet for someone. Boots.
Yeah.
Almost put iron.
I forget when this was. Probably 15 or 16. But the loot table was just so OP that like within the first couple of minutes, most people had full iron, and it was like it like lost value to looting itself. I think so. I feel like that it makes sense that they scaled back the loot table from the last couple MCCs.
Uh-huh.
I can double piercing through this.
Okay, I don't. We
I think they're just looking around to see what they can find. They spot another team. I believe that's I think that's purple, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's purple.
Yeah. I remember they go and they chase after purple because I mean purple's not a great PvP team. Purple was definitely gonna focus on like
Survival.
Survival.
Okay, here, I'll shoot. I'll help shoot.
That's always H-bomb strat for sure, but looks like that's not gonna happen this time.
Going into the
Um,
water was a pretty big mistake on their part, right? Because they're just much more vulnerable to being shot.
I mean,
Although if they
had-
go onto
if
the
they had-
coast, then
Yeah, if they had stayed on land, it wouldn't have been great either. They didn't have
Yeah,
many
true. They didn't
options.
have because the border's right there and it's shrinking soon.
Yeah, they were pretty much doomed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, not much they can do there.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
This is so much gear. We need a trap.
I see.
following them.
Something I see that's really funny is his hotbar, Illumina's hotbar. It's just
Oh yeah,
It's
it's
very-
so weird. The weapon in his 6th slot makes no
Oh, yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of makes sense the layout of his crossbows and the damage pots, but his food being in the middle and then his weapon being in slot 6 makes no sense. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
just weird.
we can
Like,
only
if it
say
works
so
for
much
him,
because
it
he gets
works.
first in the game, but yeah.
He does get first in the game. Maybe
Escapes
I should
that.
start putting my weapon in my 6th slot. Maybe I'll start winning more PvP.
H-bomb escapes that, and then everyone else looks like.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Illumina would have probably gotten him if his team was right behind him, but they weren't. But I think he ends up. Oh no, he's low actually. I was like,
You got low there. Maybe if I think that was who
H-bomb
came out
actually
there?
kind of wrecked Illumina there with that next crit.
Yeah,
Or was it a crossbow shot? I couldn't tell.
I think it was an axe. crit.
axe crit. Yeah.
Hmm.
Zeus here, Zeus. Take that.
Oh my god.
What's really interesting about this team specifically, it kind of reminded me of when Calvin, Nestor, and Techno teamed up for MC Ultimate, where like
Yeah.
they where Fruit and Illumina were just completely stacked on gear, and we're pretty much full iron almost immediately when nobody else really was, and that gave them a really big advantage, I think.
It did.
Go, we have to go. Oh, Sasha.
Just run in. Doesn't
Wait.
matter where you go.
Yeah, no, survival games honestly has a lot to do with the kind of gear you get.
Yeah, just
Like if you get unlucky with the gear at the beginning, you're kind of doomed for the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm.
team. Okay, run.
That was really risky.
He just
Right next
barely
to the
got
border,
enchantment
yeah.
off.
Up the bridge.
Oh, it was Illumina. Sorry.
I have
I'm sorry, that's my
Tasha,
fault.
I have leggings. If you pick those up and then just run.
Can I just say I'm watching the VOD off of stream chat, so it might be a few seconds behind for me.
All right, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Try to not get picked off.
Yeah, which I'm trying to stick with you guys.
just running around to see if they can spot anyone.
Mm-hmm.
They're right behind me.
Get a few kills.
None of this armor is useful that I have.
Sasha, can you put on armor?
Looks like they're in middle now.
Yeah, and the big thing for Pink right now is that they're behind Lime, because Lime is currently in second place.
Yeah.
And so basically Pink needs to catch up. I think it was like 1,200 points they were behind Lime. And so they need to narrow that gap. And here's Lime team right here that they're fighting. So winning this fight is like absolutely essential.
To them winning, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Whip went out a bit too far. There. Might have been a mistake.
Guess.
Looks like he got back
no,
to his
it definitely allowed him to get targeted.
Yeah, Lime's retreating up the mountain. Illumina's chasing a little bit, which is kind of a mistake, but it ends up working out.
No, I see him doing that a lot. Where he assumes that his team is behind him, he turns back and is like, "Whoops," and then retreats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe
Lime was
if he
in a
had
pretty
if he had
terrible
killed.
position in this survival games because like they were in second, they knew they were gonna get targeted, just because they were in second, and so.
Yeah,
and they're not
going
even that
towards the
strong of a
border was a
survival
really
games
bad
team.
idea because
Like
it just
other
allowed
than
them
Quig,
to get
they're
cornered.
not. Yeah, and like other than Quig, they're just not a good survival games team.
Oh.
I think it really contrasts Purple because they were also targeted a fair bit, but they were able to kind of keep their ground and still be able to survive.
Yeah. And Quig dies. Quig could have kind of
That's a
saved
good shot.
Lime's. Yeah, Quig could have been like the difference maker between Lime getting into Dodgebolt if he had survived that. Like Quig is probably good enough that he could have survived for a while.
Kind of
and
similar to
gotten, like,
Pun's
those
14.
team and gotten the full team survival points or whatever. That could have
His
been.
chat is just spamming.
Yeah. I find it so funny that during this MCC, both Fruit and Illumina had a lot of viewers, and they still had chat on screen, so it would just go so fast.
Yeah.
I think during Dodgebolt, they both had like 10k or something, which is nuts.
Yeah.
Did he kill
We're starting to
Sapnap?
get toward the center fight. Yeah, they're going after Sapnap, which is an interesting move. I wonder if that's a good idea because like Sapnap is very, very good, and he could potentially clutch up that fight.
Against two
or,
people,
like-
maybe,
yeah.
but it's really hard for them to clutch against 4 people.
That was a
Yeah.
good shot. Nice.
So like
So-
Sapnap could have potentially taken out either Fruit or Illumina,
Which would have been
And that-
really,
and so that-
yeah.
it would have been very bad for them. And so going after Sapnap was a risky play, but it ended up working out.
They go after that. It's just a 3-team of Yellow Yaks, Orange Ocelots, and Purple Pandas all fighting it
Yeah, and
out.
I think
If Fruit Rat
right
can't kill, so Illumina's
now,
getting low again. He's very low right now.
Yeah.
He
I
manages
think
to
he's
get some
purposely
food off.
trying to either go into the border so his saturation goes down or something like that, so he can heal faster. But
Yeah, I mean,
he
he's
ends up
just
using
trying
the
to
gap,
heal like at all.
which is fine.
Yeah.
That knockback, holy.
Looks like it's just orange and purple left, so
They,
Yeah. Or orange and pink. Yeah. The
Oh,
last
he-
two
yeah,
teams.
he's extreme.
Yeah, they're both already like confirmed for
Jesus.
Dodgebolt. Like we know Dodgebolt's
Nice.
gonna be these two teams, but they're just having this one last fight as like you might as well.
and he dies, but he still
Illumina
got
beats
tons
up
of
Pizza
kills.
Hut.
I genuinely think if Fruit had more health, he would have been able to clutch this, but it was just
Yeah,
there was just a
probably.
lot of arrows and his
He also
health.
False got that amazing hit on Fruit that knocked him back and like kind of ruined the fight for Fruit.
Yeah, and then they were able to just bow spam him. Grian was really
Yeah.
low as well, so
The bows
was-
came in clutch.
yeah. It would
And I
have been
think this game.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, this game was like the decider of who made it into Dodgeball, and
Oh,
Pink
yeah,
did
for
really
sure.
well. So
Yeah.
they made it in, and I guess we'll see that now.
That was a really good transition.
Yeah.
Oh, that top 5 is insane. Especially Sapnap. Sapnap died relatively early on in that end fight, right?
Yeah.
So for him to make it into Dodgebolt.
It'd be a bit tricky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I don't think he'd be able to clutch it with like 2, 3 full teams and just him. Yeah, it'd be a bit difficult.
Mhm.
But I think it's still possible.
Okay, going into Dodgebolt, we are gonna of course watch
Dodgebolt
Grian's POV.
time.
That's I feel like that was just obvious.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yep,
who else we
let's
would
do it.
watch, so we'll start it. Um,
Unpredictable as it can be, guys.
any thoughts going into Dodgebolt? Going into the first round?
It would have been an incredible story if either of these teams won.
Yeah, no, I remember sitting there and it was like round 3, and I still didn't know who I wanted to root for.
Yeah,
Both
exactly.
teams, a Grian win and an NSB win would be is so cool. But then a
And then a
Simmers
Fruit
win, that's
Ninja Simmer win is also equally
Yeah.
as cool. Honestly, I don't think until the 1v3, I don't think I was rooting for a particular team. I just wanted either of them to win. So
Get my strat. You guys, you do you. You do you. Sorry, guys. You do you.
I may
So-
need to head out like midway through this. I
you're
don't
good.
know.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Chat will miss you, but you're fine.
Okay, do you wanna shoot at the same
No, yeah,
time?
literally,
To the right of him?
I was watching Dodgeball and I was fine with either team winning, and I just decided to root for Pink because Pink was the team I was watching.
Mhm.
This was like, I think it would be cool if the team I was watching won Dodgebolt.
But once Grian was in
'cause
that 1v3, I was like, I want this man to win so badly. It
Oh.
would have been so epic.
Yeah, that was like anime protagonist moment for Grian.
Oh,
Like
completely.
we thought we thought it was Technoblade that was the anime protagonist. No.
They did really well. Like both teams did well. I
Mhm.
think like the Simmers even got some good kills.
I think this
Oh, yeah.
Dodgebolt was probably, it's definitely in my top 3. I don't know if it beats MCC 9 and 7 are like my 2 other favorite Dodgebolts, I would think.
Well, my
Um,
favorite to this day is MCC 8 Dodgebolt.
Yeah.
But this definitely comes close.
Mhm.
I'd say this is probably my second favorite.
Was that Illumina's ace? That was Illumina's ace, of course. But yeah, I feel like this definitely comes close where like there was multiple clutch moments and multiple insane yeah.
Playful. Here's what MC is about. Like Dodgebolt is like the greatest finale that could happen. It's just
Yeah.
you don't know what's gonna happen. Anything could happen. We saw Grian 3-1. No one saw it coming, but it was amazing. And
this part's really funny.
this is
Give me
firing.
a second.
We got Illumina and Fruit out pretty early. Grian's excited.
Yeah, I know. It's all for the good of the team. I'll take the next one, alright?
Grian was much more like
I've missed 2
active in the way he was talking in this MCC, which is really cool to see.
Mhm.
Good
He really took
communication.
ownership, I think.
Alright, I'll take one now. Okay?
But also just like cheering on his team and being like more of a leader.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Definitely.
Oh, I suck.
Dreams rooting for the Simmers. That's cool to see.
Yeah. No. What was really interesting about this MCC is that
Who wouldn't root for the Simmers?
is that the
Yeah,
one of my
exactly. No,
favorite
it
things
would
to
be awesome to see the Simmers pull off like a 2v3.
do. Oh.
Yeah.
A 2v3 clutch would have been epic.
Yeah. No. Oh, I just realized I was muted. I was talking and none of you guys responded. I was like, damn. No. Something I noticed because I watched all of the like reaction POVs of the Dodgebolt. I just wanted to see how people reacted to Grian clutching. But from what it seemed like is that almost like I don't think there was a single team where everybody on that team was rooting for the same team, right? It was like very
That's
divided
interesting.
because either people wanted the Simmers to win or people wanted like Pete and Grian and SB to win. It's very cool to see because normally there's like a reigning majority, right?
Yeah, usually.
But I
But
guess
certainly
both of
within the
these teams
team,
in a
yeah.
way are like underdog teams, which to see them against each other in Dodgebolt are like, it's pretty cool.
Mhm.
Now it's just the Simmers versus Grian and Pete.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah, if the Simmers pulled this off, that would be very epic. One of the
Zeus-
most epic movements.
something I wanted to point out, Zeus had some of the best. I would say probably second to Grian or Fruit had some of the best dodging in the event, this Dodgebolt, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely did a Fruit strat by going on the edge and reaction dodging, which is kind of insane, right?
Tommy,
Yeah,
look at
that
Tommy
is
in the
insane.
chat just supporting Grian.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Ghost arrow. Ignore that one.
Good lad, Grian.
Good lad.
Yeah. Watching chat during Dodgebolt is one of my favorite things.
I saw that touch my mustache.
That is so manic.
Oh,
And
it's
chaotic.
so funny. Yeah.
We got both. Who has it?
I don't have it.
Oh, okay.
I need to breathe. Take a breathe. Oh, Pete.
All right,
Seems
yeah,
to
no,
be
it's all
anyone.
it's all
Love it.
about taking out Fruit and Illumina early. And once again, like they're able to take out both of them, which is huge.
Yeah, back to back.
And now the Simmer's after 2v4, which is
What's
boy.
really interesting is that I would say everybody pulled, like, although we're like obviously talking about Grian in his 1v2 or 1v3, but everybody pulled their weight. Like Pete got a lot of shots, so did False, so did SB, which I think is like really cool to see. On contrast to the previous two winners, which all funneled to Dreams. And I'm not saying I'm not against the funneling strat because it works, but it is cool to
Sometimes.
see like everybody pulling their weight and
I'm
popping
kind
off
of
at
against
Dodgeball.
it.
No,
I mean, I'm
but
not
that's-
completely against it. I just don't like. I want everyone to have a
Have
like,
a
kind of-
moment, yeah.
yeah.
See, the thing about the funnel strat is like when it works, it can work really well, but it only works in certain cases. Like it only works if you have that one player who is really good and who is comfortable in the clutch.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
if you don't have that player, it's not going to work very well. If you have Dream or Techno on your team who can be that carry, then yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Pete's
But on a
kind of
team,
that. Pete's the
but on a-
player that will say like Grian, take this shot. He won't funnel
yeah,
and
exactly. The orange team doesn't have that one star player that's going to do it for everyone.
Yeah, so it
Orange
makes
team is
much
all
more
about
sense
like the
for them,
division
too.
of the talent.
Yeah. What's very interesting is that Fruit and Illumina were immediately shooting for Pete, which I found really funny because I think he probably performed the worst in
Yeah, like Pete
in
isn't
Dodgebolt.
that great of a dodgeball player.
He really isn't. Obviously, we know from MCC's, what is it, 3 to 7, where
3 to 6.
3
or
to 6,
4 to 6, I guess.
4 to 6, yeah. Where he definitely didn't perform great.
Grian's gone. Did you go, Grian?
They've got both. They've got both. Do the
yeah.
Caught me in
Sorry,
chat
but
again.
I'm gonna have to head off now. I'm gonna miss the big
Adios.
weird moment. But yeah,
Adios. Bye bye.
yeah. Goodbye. Bye, chat.
See you later, Thrinac.
I guess we'll have to carry the rest of the stream. Damn.
We got this, Clay. We got this.
We got this. We're cracked.
We're the best voiceover people that yeah. Or Orange is losing right now.
No shit, Sherlock. I think it would have been so cool.
If you take a look at the players in the Dodgebolt arena, you'll notice that Orange has less players alive than the pink team, meaning that Orange is currently
I wish I could
losing the
server
round.
mute you. False. I really wish False was like it would have been so cool for False to be able to clutch it. And I feel like if
False 1v4 would have been just like
it would
that
have
would have
been
been
so
the
good.
anime moment as well.
It would have
The
even
first
though it
1v4
wasn't a
by
2v2,
False Symmetry.
it wasn't 2-2. It would have been so good. And I think she would have been
No,
able to do it if she wasn't as nervous as she probably was, right?
Potentially. No, like it's so cool how there's only been 2 1v3s ever in the history of Dodgebolt, and they've both been pulled off by like the most unsuspecting
Players. Which I
Like, the
think
last
really
person
goes
you'd
to
imagine would do
show.
it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, here's that last round, and
Holy. Every time I watch this, I get so hyped.
yeah, it's so awesome.
We're a little confined here. One miss.
I think. Oh, that scared me. Jeez.
Yeah, we're literally just like sitting back and watching. Like we don't have anything to say. It's just like
no, it's
it's
just so
happening.
hype.
Nice.
It really is. It really is. And there's that one kill before the 1v3. They take out Vixella.
To be honest, I really wish Grian shot that arrow because not only would he would have done a 1v3, but he would have also gotten an ace.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
Like part of me wants that, but
And then there, yeah, Pete and SB are just, why me?
Why
Grian
again?
says.
I completely forgot that last time he almost got a 1v3.
He
Except-
did, yeah. That would have been crazy.
But
Grian go
it wasn't.
crazy.
I think the pressure was higher here because it was 2-2. So
Oh yeah,
whatever
exactly.
the
It was
outcome
even.
was.
It was even worse here, but like he has learned from his mistake. He couldn't win Dodgebolt with Fruity B, but now he's winning Dodgebolt against Fruity B.
No, I think that's really
He's
fun.
got to take out his master, his sensei.
It's such an anime moment. Jesus Christ.
He takes out his sensei in order to win Dodgebolt.
Stop it!
And you know what's interesting? Like he had no idea what he was doing there when he was dodging. Like he said, like he was just completely clueless while dodging. I think that actually helped because if
Because
you're
it
not
was
thinking
even
about
more
your
random.
dodging, it just makes it more random. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because you're just freaking out.
The only real issue with that is that he almost falls off. That would have been such a depressing ending.
Oh, that would have been so depressing. But
The
then
three
Simmer
people
wins,
to
so,
have
you
fallen
know.
off. King Burn before he clutches a 1v2. Dream
Mhm.
before he wins. And then Grian.
Also Tapple before winning.
Oh yeah, I forgot he did that. That's really funny.
It's funny how like they said in chat that Tapple was the first ever to fall off, even though that wasn't true.
Yeah, it's Burn.
And then Tapple started freaking out because he thought he was the first ever.
yeah. This part is like
And
the most
this is just
nerve-wracking
edge of your
thing.
seat. Like
yeah.
that was a good dodge by Zeus, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's
On
like
that second shot. Like that was a good juke.
I refuse to believe it's scripted by Wisp. Yeah. No. I refuse to believe that Fruit didn't teach Zeus how he reaction dodges before this MCC. Like there's no way. I mean,
Yeah.
it could have like watched VODs and figured it out that way, but like
Yeah.
Oh, and there it is.
And the
I'm gonna mute
scream.
it. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it down. My volume is so low, and it was really loud. Beautiful. What a moment. Oh, it's so beautiful. Grian S++
Glorious.
tier. True. So true. I'm gonna pull up OBS and turn
Green
this
is
off.
1v3 tier.
Mm-hmm. And then Wilbur whispering them. It's so good.
Yeah.
I love how Pink was like sad that they lost for like 2 seconds, and then they're like, Grian just got a 1v3, and then they were just equally as hyped as everybody else.
And then Wilbur saying that makes up for the 2-coin loss.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Such
Beautiful.
a perfect end to that MCC, and that kind of saga with Grian and Pete. Oh,
Yeah, the Green and Pete story is so awesome. Though.
it's so good. It's such like a perfect story.
It really is. It really
And
is.
unlike Captain's Curse, it's actually just it does end.
Actually has an
pleasantly.
ending.
Yeah.
You see, if you notice, the fact that Orange Team won MCC 17 demonstrates the fact that the Green and Pete
I'm gonna
saga
pause.
has
I
ended.
can't do this anymore. Would you like the honor of outroing?
Oh my goodness, that outro. I don't know if I've done a stream outro before.
Damn.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We're not Nox Crew. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more upcoming MCC themed videos. We're gonna be making some more videos about MCC 17. They're gonna be
true.
really
That's
fun to
actually true.
watch.
That's true.
And once again, we are not Nox Crew. Stop saying that we're Nox Crew. We are not Nox Crew. Anyway,
Adios.
all right, we're gonna end up the stream. Goodbye.